I don't know. Is there like I guess there's no political party for this. Is there a political movement that's like, we deserve nice things? Like, I know that it's because my wife's sick that I'm bringing it up again. But like, it's crazy that you can't buy the grocery store is open 24 hours. It has a pharmacy inside of the grocery store, but your ass is not trusted to buy medicine that has DM in it, aka the only medicine for colds that actually works, if there's no pharmacist there, and the pharmacist goes home at like 6 p.m., which is I promote that work-life balance, but they're got you could use the DM to cook meth. Yeah, but my ass isn't cooking meth. I'm trying to buy medicine. The people they're still making meth, these people are still out on the streets there doing the methamphetamine. So can I at least buy the medicine? Also, it's crazy. And I think I'm unraveling a conspiracy theory here, okay? You can buy NyQuil over the counter. NyQuil is literally an elephant tranquilizer, okay? That's what's in the darts that they use to pacify like animals that go feral at the zoo. People were abusing NyQuil as a sleep aid because it's so effective. They took out all the shit that is bad for you and left the parts of it that sedate you and started selling that shit as Z-Quil. Are you telling me they can just do that? Can't they do that with like more drugs then? Can't you take out the part can't you take out like the negative parts of like Adderall and then release it over the counter and we could all get a little boost throughout the day? I didn't know that GlaxoSmithKline was capable. I thought it was like if you have a drug with a positive effect, you have to have a negative side effect as well. It turns out you can just, in a laboratory, you could just take out all the bad shit and then run it back if there's enough market demand. Z-Quil just takes out the acetaminophen. Well, I mean, that's good because I guess they don't want people like blowing out their liver just to get their, 40 winks. But can I tell you an Occam's razor conspiracy theory that I have that is going to annoy you? It's not really a conspiracy theory, but just to phrase it this way for encapsulation purposes, my conspiracy theory is that there are no conspiracy theories that are actually real. And where people tend to see situations where there is conspiracy is instead just the result of real life being an incredibly complex system where, when you pull one lever to like raise interest rates to try to tamp down inflation, it has myriad knock-on effects on the housing market and thus the rental market that are difficult, if not near impossible, to see coming years and years down the road. And when you work backwards, when you see an effect and then you do a post hoc rationalization, which is like, hey, housing costs have spiraled out of control. What's the cause of this? It's a lot easier to say it was a cabal of developers and real estate agents conspiring to drive prices up than it is to say, well, it was a bunch of people that in the short term made small decisions that thought they were doing their best to alleviate current problems and ended up causing unforeseeable problems further down the road. Now, how does that relate to the JFK assassination? I don't know, okay? I'm just saying those two might be unrelated. What about the bread price fixing? Well, I guess that's the thing about a conspiracy theory, right? Is like once it becomes the truth, it's no longer a conspiracy theory. So I guess it's kind of like this, like a no true Scotsman type thing. What about the aliens in Mexico? Well, that's not a conspiracy theory. Those are real. I know this is not how you can, this is not a valid form of like rhetoric, but like they look too fake to be fake. Because if they wanted to make them fake to trick people, they would make them look realer than that. So they must be real. It's the only thing that makes sense to me in this messed up world. If they were trying to trick people, they would have done a better job. The fact that they look so obviously fake is proof of the fact that they're obviously real. It's been debunked. I don't buy all that shit about how it's a falcon skull on top of like a badger spine or something like that. That's the deep state, brother. That's Galen Weston trying to get you to buy more loaves of Dempsters. Their hip sockets are impossible. You guys are going to feel so... You're going to come back here and you're going to be like, NL, I'm sorry, you were right. Because one day there's going to be a realistic-looking alien, and people are going to buy it, and that shit's going to be fake as hell. It's going to be like, look at the wear and tear on its bones. This is indicative of an alien that had gravity similar to Earth's gravity that led... And my ass will be like, I knew. If you see a real alien, that's how you know it's not real. And that's why I think that the Kim Jong-un that Aiden Ross streamed with is the real Kim Jong-un. If it looked like the real Kim Jong-un, you would know that it wasn't the real Kim Jong-un, because he's got other stuff to do. You know, he's running a country. He's not going to go on an Aiden Ross stream. But if it doesn't look much like Kim Jong-un, that's how you know it's really him, because he has plausible deniability. He's not going to get any blowback from the, you know, Senate minority leader as a result of having his priorities twisted. You know what? Just eat some of that. Who do you got in the Giants 49ers game tonight? 49ers easily. So what happened to the real NL? You look too much like him? Not if you look at thumbnails from October 2021, brother. So what you gotta say, librarian, come on, man. Again, I appreciate all the hard work you're doing. We gotta stop using pre-2021 NL pictures for your thumbnails, okay? I'm putting in a lot of work here. I would love a little respect. A hearty huzzah to you. Shut it. But also, people aren't ready for this take either. I also feel the same way about like AI evangelicals that I feel about people who say you're naive if you don't think there's other intelligent life in the galaxy. Listen, or sorry, in the universe. I'm not anti-science and I'm not anti-alien. I'm the only motherfucker who still thinks that those Mexican aliens are real, okay? I'm willing to die on that hill. I just get annoyed when people say like that you would be stupid to think that there aren't aliens. I'm not saying there are and there aren't aliens. All I'm saying is you could believe that there are, you could believe that there aren't. Neither take makes you stupid because we don't have any evidence either way. I get that the universe is big as hell. It's like it's bigger than the biggest thing I could possibly imagine. But we haven't seen evidence of aliens yet. You don't have to be naive to not believe there's aliens out there. The evidence is us. Come on, Ridley Scott. Come on. It's narcissism if you think it's just us? No, it's not, because I'm not saying it is just us. But I mean, I gotta see the aliens to know that the aliens exist. Or at least see like evidence of them. See like an alien TV show or something. And I'm not a narcissist, I'm just a guy. This is why is it always an ad hominem attack? If you don't believe that there's aliens out there, even though we haven't seen evidence of them, you got to be either stupid or have like a DSM-5 personality disorder diagnosis or something like that. That ain't how science works. You ever hear a scientist talk? People who I freaking love science talk like that. Actual scientists are like, well, according to the p-values of the beta radiation given off by the differential, the delta between the expected value and the actual value is insinuating the effect. And then it's the reporters who are like, aliens fucking exist, bro. If someone said, do you believe that aliens exist in the universe? I would say, I don't know. Because I don't know, because nobody knows. But if you ever say, I don't know, people are like, don't you know how big the universe is? It's crazy to believe, yeah, it's a 1 in a billion chance for like intelligent life to exist on any planet, but there's like 1 trillion planets, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, man. Sometimes you flip a coin 8 times and it comes out fucking tails every time. It happens. When we see the aliens, I'll be like, whoa, aliens. I'd have to be a narcissist to believe that those aliens aren't real. Well, Aries aerial mist for you. Look at this mist. Isn't it neat? Doesn't it make your uninstallation complete? Don't I look like the Pog who has everything? Sorry. What is it called? Javelin tackle. I want to yeet where the streamers are. I want to dolphin dive into tackle. Popping my ult when you do your, what is it called? Atomic punchline. Sorry. So, but I can't stop. I'm not gonna, just because I said sorry doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Up where they pog, up where they stun, up where they spam mist all day for their fun. Wish I could